Ready, seven. Have to start. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitanjana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapetanyena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Supadantikam Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yukta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupa Sagrajata Sagana Raghunata Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Ladita Shri Vishaka Vitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Kavichandra Swami Niti Namini Namaste Prabhupada Artharinama Pracharini Granta Vidarana Pritibhya Shishagaine Sada Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasatya Deshatalini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Panchata Patarubhya Saripa Sindhubhya Bachapatitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavadaya Ya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Guratishe Nama Panchatattamakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Sarupa Bhakta Bhattara Bhakta Kyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapati Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vishabhanu Siti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchaka Pataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So you're welcome to this session. I'm trying to brighten my. Maybe I'm not getting it, but let's see. I will get a brighter light. Okay, everybody has a brighter environment, only me. So I have to get out, have to get a bright light. I'm resolving the issue one by one. Now I've resolved my mouse, and now I have a good computer camera. Then the next one will be to get a brighter light. Okay, Hare Krishna. So anybody have gone through the tests?
Yes.
Yeah, but we want to share to us what you have gone through.
Okay. I'm just gonna point from what Prabhupada had mentioned on his purports. Some of the points that struck me personally. Prabhupada explains that I wrote out some notes. Prabhupada explains narrates that why Radhakund is exalted. This is actually also connected to the verse. We can know the position of Shri Radhakund, that it is non-different from Srimati Radharani herself. Amongst the gopis of Shri Krishna, her servants, or his servants, Krishna's servants, Srimati Radharani is the highest. And it is non-different or Srimati Radharani is non-different to Radhakund itself. Srila Prabhupada explains why, because it belongs to Srimati Radharani. We can understand that Srimati Radharani dug herself the kund, so her lotus hands personally touched Radhakund. So that's how exalted the position of Radhakund itself. And Srila Prabhupada explains that it is dear to Krishna as Radha herself. So we can understand that Srimati Radharani is the energy of Krishna. Only Srimati Radharani or Srimati Radharani knows how to please Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada also explains that it is rarely attained even by great personalities. What to speak of ordinary devotees like us. So it is hard to attain Srimati Radharani's mercy or Radhakund. And also Prabhupada narrates the quote from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, his Guru Maharaj, that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Maharaj writes that even great sages and great devotees like Narada and Sanaka don't even get an opportunity to come to Radha Kund and take their baths. So we can tell that Narada Muni, Sanaka, these are great personalities, high level devotees. We can understand that Narada Muni can travel all over the world, all over the place, to the three planetary systems. He can go in wherever he wants. But Srila Prabhupada is telling us that, or explaining that even great sages like him don't have the opportunity to come to Radha Kund. What to speak of ordinary devotees like us? And Prabhupada continues that his conclusion that by serving Radha Kund, one can get an opportunity to become an assistant of Srimati Radharani under the eternal guidance of the gopis. So this can be our goal, that this is what we chant, Hare Krishna. We're praying to Srimati Radharani, Hare, the energy of Krishna, to give us the service. How can we do that? We can serve Radhakund, we can serve the servants of Srimati Radharani, the gopis. How can we do that? It's Prabhupada explains that it's like if we want to please the president, we cannot go directly to the president. We need to go to our secretaries like that, and so like that. The gopis are like Srimati Radharani's very dear friends. So how can we please the gopis? By following the instructions of our spiritual master. If we cannot do that, we can also or we can also serve the devotees. By doing that, we need to purify ourselves first. Like Kavi Prabhu is telling us that we should purify ourselves by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So in order for us to get the mercy of Srimati Radharani, get the mercy of the gopis. Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, thank you very much. You have already given us the whole lecture we need to hear about this class today. I think we should just close and go back and go and sleep. Thank you, Prabhu. So, anybody have any contribution? If you have you read the book? I want to contribute something. Okay, so we're going to read, and then from there we start discussing. One thing is, this is the final test of this book. So it's a very, very special. For now, for weeks now, we have been meditating on this book. Very wonderful. And now we're coming to the end of this wonderful book. We should not be the end of we going through it. We should actually, Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj said that Nectar of Instruction should be our pocket dictionary. If we really want to make advancement in spiritual life, we should make Nectar of Instruction our pocket dictionary, because whatever we need to make advancement in spiritual life, everything is here in Nectar of Instruction. Right from the beginning of controlling our senses, to how to associate with devotees, how to develop attachment for chanting the holy name of Krishna, and how to not to discriminate against pure devotees of the Lord. All these things, all these instructions are wonderfully given by Srila Rupa Goswami for us to make steady advancement in spiritual life. So it's a very, very wonderful book, concise, but very deep. So we have to understand this. So now I'm going to share the screen. Our screen will be different today because now I'm not using phone again. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, Prabhu.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, Prabhu, we can see your screen.
Yes, Prabhuji, you can see your screen.
Yeah. So how do you see my screen? It's nice. Okay. So who wants to try reading long shloka? I've been showing how to read the long shloka since. Who wants to try today? It's part of the learning.
Look.
Right.
Anyone?
Ano na?
Look.
I can try, Prabhu.
Please try.
Krishnayo chai pranaya bhashiti preya sivyopi radha kundam chasya munivir avitas tadrig eva vyadai yat prestair apyalam asulabham kim punar bhakti bhajam tat premedam sakrid api saraha snatur abhiskaroti.
Thank you. Actually, all these long shloka, they don't have particular meter. We just have to learn how to read it long like that. Krishna siya chai pranaya basati priya sibyo pirada kundam shasya munibira pita sadrige vavyadayi ya prishtai api alam sulabam kim puna bhakti bhajam Premendam Sakridapi Sarasnatur Abhikshikaroti. So, translation. Of the many objects of favor, delight, and of the lovable damsels of Rajabhumi, Srimati Radharani is certainly the most treasured object of Krishna's love. And in every respect, our divine cone is described by great sages as similarly dear to him. Undoubtedly, Radhakund is very rarely attained, even by the great devotees. Therefore, it is even more difficult for ordinary devotees to attain. If one simply bathes once within those holy water, one's pure love for Krishna is fully arose. Can you hear me? My network is fluctuating, but can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Clear.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah, thank you. So what happened is that in that verse, Larupa Goswami is telling us how very real is Radhakund. And we can see when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also was traveling to South India. Because we go there Vaishnava, actually we are the only one. Oh no, there's other Vaishnavas also who worship Radha Krishna. But the Gaudiya Vaishnava more, they are the one who are like more absorbed in worship of Radha Krishna. And the Sri Vallabha Acharya also they worship Radha Krishna. But the Gaudiya Vaishnava they are the one who love worship of Radha Krishna. So when Chaitanya Prabhu was traveling through South India, he came to the house of Venkata Bhatta, who happens to be later the father of Gopala Bhatta. And these people, they are Sri Vaishnavas. And Sri Vaishnavas, they only worship Lakshmi Narayan. They don't worship Radha Krishna like we do. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking Venkata Bhatta questions. They were discussing in terms of the scripture. So Venkata Bhatta was glorifying Lakshmi Narayan. And Chaitanya Prabhu was telling Venkata Bhatta, you are glorifying so much Lakshmi Narayan or Lakshmi, but do you know that it's mentioned in the scripture that Lakshmi, she performed austerity just for her to participate in the rasa dance. Lakshmi Devi has to leave Lord Narayan to perform austerity so that she can join the rasa dance. But still, she was not allowed. She was not allowed. Do you know why she was not allowed? Anybody can guess? She was not allowed because the cowherd girl of Vrindavan, they are very simple, very humble. But this Ashwarya is still there in Lakshmi. So because of that, she was not allowed to join the rasa dance. So Lord Chaitanya was telling Venkata Bhatta about this, just to tell you how exalted rasa dance, with Krishna was. Sorry. And not only that, when Krishna was performing the rasa dance with the gopis, Krishna was thinking, because of other gopis, she could not have more intimate pastime with Shrimati Radharani. So she took Shrimati Radharani away so that she can have more time with Shrimati Radharani. To tell you how much special Shrimati Radharani is to Krishna. So here, Srila Rupa Goswami describing the glories of Shrimati Radharani and Radhakund is to give us a glimpse of how important Shrimati Radharani is and how very special a bathing place is to Krishna. Okay? So why is Radhakund so exalted? The lake is so exalted because it belongs to Shrimati Radharani, who is the most beloved object of Shri Krishna. Among all the gopis, she is the most beloved. Similarly, a lake, Shri Radhakund, is also described by great sages as the lake that is as dear to Krishna as Radha herself. Indeed, Krishna's love for Radhakund and Shrimati Radharani is the same in all respects. Radhakund is very rarely attained, even by great personalities, fully engaged in devotional service, not to speak of ordinary devotees who are only engaged in practice of Vaidhi Bhakti. It is said that a devotee will at once develop pure love for Krishna in the wake of the gopis if he once takes a bath in Radhakund. Srila Rupa Goswami recommends that if one cannot live permanently on the banks of Radhakund, he should at least take a bath in the lake as many times as possible. This is the most important item in the execution of devotional service. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in this connection that Sri Radhakund is the most select place for those interested in advancing their devotional service in the wake of the lady, friends, Sakis, and combination serving maid Manjaris of Shrimati Radharani. Living entities who are eager to return home to the transcendental kingdom of God, Goloka Vrindavan, by means of attaining their spiritual bodies, Siddha Deha, should live at Radhakund, take shelter of the combination serving maid of Shri Radha, and under their direction, engage constantly in our service. This is the most exhausted method for those engaged in devotional service under the protection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this connection, Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur writes that even great sages and great devotees like Narada and Sanaka do not get an opportunity to come to Radhakund to take their baths. What then to speak of ordinary devotee? By fortune, one gets an opportunity to come to Radhakund and bathe even once, can develop his transcendental love for Krishna, exactly as the gopis did. It is also recommended that one should live on the bank of Radhakund and should be absorbed in the loving service of the Lord. One should bathe there regularly and give up all material conceptions, taking shelter of Sri Radha and assistant gopis. If one is thus constantly engaged during this lifetime, after giving up the body, he will return back to Godhead to serve Sri Radha in the same way as he contemplated during his life on the bank of Radhakund. The conclusion is that to live on the banks of Radhakund and to bathe there daily constitutes the highest perfection of devotional service. It's a difficult position to attain, even for great sages and devotees like Narada. Thus, there is no limit to the glories of Sri Radhakund. By serving Radhakund, one can get an opportunity to become an assistant of Srimati Radharani under the eternal guidance of the gopis. Hare Krishna. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purpose, that verse. So we can understand how important this Srimati Radharani is for those devotees who have the inclination to serve under the guidance of Srimati Radharani. And we can see the six Goswami of Vrindavan, like Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Gopala Bhatta Goswami, all these great devotees, they show us the importance of staying at Radhakund. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, he was there, he was completely absorbed in the pastimes of the Lord that he forgot eating. It is mentioned in the scripture that he will only eat palm full of kheer in a day, and sometimes he will not sleep for 22 hours. That means he will be awake for 22 hours. You know, maybe he will just take small nap, or sometimes he will even forget to sleep. Completely absorbed in Radha Krishna pastimes. This is how special. If you go to Radhakund today, you will see the samadhi of these great Vaishnavas around. All of them around this Radhakund. Because all of them, they are all made servants of Srimati Radharani. So they have took shelter of Shri Radhakund. So Srila Bhakti Thakur is saying the same thing. If you want to really come to that level, but generally, many of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, their mood is to be the maid servant of Shri Radha. That is the mood of generally of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, mainly. Because if you see the six Goswamis, even Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all of them, they are all Manjaris under the servant of the Sakis, under the service of the Saki, all of them. So now, although there's so many speculation about Srila Prabhupada's position, some say Prabhupada is cowherd boys. You know, others say it's a cow, you know, it's a gopi, Manjari or whatever. So there's speculation because Prabhupada did not reveal his seed that day to us. So, but because Prabhupada towards the end of his life, he has desire also to go to Govardhan. Okay, so because he has desire to go to Govardhan, and at the foot of Govardhan is Radhakund. So we never know whether Prabhupada's desire was to go to Radhakund or to be, so we never know the real position. So that is it. So, but the thing that is there is that all the servants, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, majority of them, they are under the Manjaris serving under Srimati Radharani. So that should be our mood also. And as a devotee, we understand this is the goal of life. We should not allow anything to distract us. This is the goal of life. You know, there's so many distractions on the way. There will be so many distractions on the way. Like I always give very good example that given by His Holiness Kavikarnapura Swami Maharaj. The process is chanting of Hare Krishna Mama Mantra. That is the process to attain this place we are talking about, Radhakund or Krishna. The process is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That is the process. The goal is Krishna or Radhakund, like we are mentioning here. But in between is the organization called ISKCON, okay? To take us there. The organization called ISKCON to take us there. So in that organization called ISKCON, there are human beings who are managing the organization, okay? And we all know that human beings, to hell with human, we have so many faults, okay? Women, we have so many faults, we have so many shortcomings. So, and we should all know also that when we go out to preach and we get people to come to this organization, we are not bringing sickly people to the organization. We are bringing sick people also like us. So all of us, we are sick in the organization, and we are trying to take the medicine, which is the process of chanting Hare Krishna mantra to heal ourselves of our disease, so that we can attain the goal. So while we are taking our medicine, there's going to be so many distractions because of the human factor in the organization. The organization itself is perfect because it's powered by the body. It's perfect, but the human beings in the organization, they may not be perfect. So there may be some distractions and challenges because of this. But the point is that those challenges, they are very important to purify it also. Just like when you get a goat, like Prabhupada gave a very good example. When you see the finished product of a goat, if they tell you the process for the goat to pass through, to come to that pure state, you will not, you can imagine. It's not easy process. It has to get on the inside the fire, get burned, on a high temperature. You understand? Before you see that small ring, golden ring or golden bangle or golden, if you know the process it passed through, it will pity the gold. So similarly also, so we need this organization for us to get purified. Okay. And the purification comes from the associating with devotees in the organization who are not perfect like us. We are not perfect, they are not perfect. So when we concentrate on our imperfections, then we give up the process at some point. But if we focus on the goal and don't give up the process, immediately we give up the process is chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. We should hear it very, very deeply. The process is chanting Hare Krishna mantra. The process is not becoming temple president. The process is not becoming whatever position, regional secretary or national council, chairman. That is not the process. All these are to manage the organization. The process is chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. This process is what will take you to the goal. Like we read the previous verse, that we have to chant 24 hours a day for us to be able to go to Radhakund and take shelter there. Is it not? They didn't say we have to manage this for 100 years for us to go and take shelter at Radhakund. They said we have to chant 24 hours. Okay? Chanting of Hare Krishna mantra 24 hours. Then we are qualified to go and stay at Radhakund. So we should not allow any material thing to distract us from the goal. The goal is Krishna and Radhakund. And the process is chanting the holy name of Krishna and hearing the scripture. That is the process. There is no any other way. Hearing the scripture and chanting the holy name is the process. To the extent you are attached to these things, to that extent, you will be closer to the goal. Very, very important. So whatever we are doing, and we are not increasing our attachment for chanting and hearing, then we will not get closer to the goal. So our attachment for hearing and chanting should always be increasing, because that is the process to get to the goal. Okay? Any comment, question? Any comments, questions so far?
I have a question.
Yes.
I was told before that if you become Krishna conscious, some people will say you're going to go crazy.
You are going to what?
Go crazy.
Going crazy, yes. Yes, what is it? So what is the question, Prabhu?
So if we're not ready, like some people try to advance really fast, right? Some people try to advance really fast, and then some will go crazy. I heard that before.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Prabhupada said it. See, we are all crazy in this world. We are all crazy. We are all crazy people, mad people, all of us. Okay? Let me bust your bubble. We are all crazy. See that guy who is chasing after material things, who knows that he's going to die and leave them, is it not craziness? Why is he not caring about where he's going after that? Okay? So you have to be crazy in this world actually to exist. Oh, okay? So some people are crazy about spiritual life, some people are crazy about material life. Okay? So if you are crazy about material life, you don't care about life after, that is stupid, that is foolishness. Because why? All those things you are gathering in the material world, you're not going to take them with you. So that is crazy, pure craziness, in the highest order. Why did I say like that? A crazy man is that guy sitting on the roadside, and he doesn't care about his environment. What is going to happen to him tomorrow? So a man who is chasing after material wealth, trying to accumulate more, killing all the people on the way just to do that, not caring about what is going to happen to his soul, who can be more crazy than that guy? Okay? But when you become spiritually crazy, that is okay. How? How is it okay? Because for you to embrace spiritual life, you have to really be crazy. Yeah. Everybody will criticize you. Oh, you don't eat this, you don't eat that. Oh, then what are you eating? Oh, you must be suffering. They say all kinds of things about you. Yeah, you say, I'm okay, I'm good, like that. So when you go to your family, you cannot associate with them because you are different, So it's actually, to some extent, it's craziness, which is okay. It's good to be mad for Krishna than to be mad for material life. Okay, so you have to be crazy for Krishna, you have to be mad for Krishna to really live in this world, If not, you fall into material craziness again. So we have to select our craziness. We have to select our craziness. Do you want to be crazy for Krishna, or you want to be crazy for temporary things, which brings frustration anyway? There's no one in this world who can tell me that there's no material, it's not undergoing any suffering. Everybody is going through suffering in their own level. My own suffering is different from yours. Yours is different from another devotee close to you. Even Pitamba Prabhu, your own so whatever is disturbing you in your mind is different from mine. So we are all affected by the material situation. There's nobody. Even a rich man who is very rich is suffering. His own suffering is different. He has comfort. He has money. The rich people actually, they derive their pleasure by making other people jealous of them, by how they spend their money. That is where they derive little pleasure in this world. Actually, they are suffering more than the poor people. The only pleasure they get is when they flash their money, they drive the car, they show off their houses and whatever. That is the little pleasure they derive from all these things. Apart from that, if you go close to them, you will see how much they are suffering mentally. So in this world, you have to select your madness. Do you want to mad for material things, or you want to be mad for Krishna? I have decided to be mad for Krishna and don't care about what people say about me. I don't care about what people say about me. I don't care what they say or whatever. I just want to be mad for Krishna for the rest of my life. What about you? Okay? Everybody wants to choose their madness. Manashaya.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories
All
to
glories
Srila
to you.
Prabhupada. So my question is like as a as like we are aspiring to be a devotees, how we will know that our choices in line I mean choices in life is aligned to Krishna? Like, can you enlighten me?
Okay. It's very simple. You know, like that is why we say studying this book is very important. In the beginning of the book, there are 6 things that are should be avoided. What are those 6 things? If you can remind us, let us refresh our memory. Let me see whether we are following the book. What are those 6 things we should give up?
Illicit sex?
What are those 6 things we are supposed to give up that will because of obstacle on our part of devotion?
Illicit sex, meat eating.
No. Oh, so you have not revised your book. Oh, Mataji, if I give you an exam, you are going to get a 0/100. So I want somebody to bail her out. What did we discuss in the beginning of the book? Those things, the system. I mean, somebody is opening the books. Oh, I got all of you. You are going back to the book. Everybody is opening the books. You're opening the book. Okay, somebody open the book and tell me what we are supposed to give up. The 6 things.
Prajalpa?
And then start from the beginning. There are 6 of them, yes.
Eating more
Control
than
of the tongue.
necessary. Okay, sorry.
No, the second one, the number 2, test number 2. Read test number 2. Okay, now let's go to test number 2. Read it.
Eating more than necessary.
Okay.
Number 2, over-endeavoring for the mundane things that are very difficult to obtain. Number 3, talking unnecessarily about mundane subjects.
Yes.
4, practicing the spiritual rules and regulations only for the sake of following them and not for the sake of spiritual advancement. 5 is associating with worldly-minded person.
Yeah.
6 is being greedy for mundane achievements.
So this should be your parameter to know whether things is pleasing to Krishna or not. Okay? So you look at these 6 things mentioned here. Whatever I'm doing, is there any one of them falling into this place? You ask yourself. Is he over endeavoring? You know? Is he over endeavoring? Is he prajalpa? Is it not? I'm not following the rules and regulations for making advancement in spiritual life, or is it bad? Am I becoming too attached to non-devotee association? Just by studying these 6 principles, you will understand whether it's pleasing to. Because anything that follows under these 6 things is not pleasing to Krishna. It's going to destroy our spiritual life. Okay. So we have to use it to be the parameter to see, because in yoga, the beginning of yoga, we have yama and niyama, means do's and don'ts. So you have to see, these are the don'ts. Then the do's also is there in the beginning. It's in the 2nd verse and the 3rd verse. So you have to check, you know, like that. That is how to cross-check.
About my budget.
What is that? Okay, so let's quickly go through the summary of the book. We still have some time, okay? Very good, I will just read. So in the preface, there is the goal of Krishna consciousness and the means of attaining it was mentioned in the preface, briefly, when we read the preface. Then in text 1, controlling the 6 urges, we discuss about controlling the 6 urges, okay? Then in text 2, we talk about the obstacle to devotional service. Then in text 3, we talk about the principle that aids devotional service, those things that are favorable for our devotional service. Then in text 4, we talk about the 6 loving exchanges, okay? Then text 5, we talk about the association according to levels of advancement, how we associate with different devotees. That's what we say. We discuss in text 5. Then text 6, we talk about the association with the pure devotees. How to associate with pure devotees. Then text 7, we talk about the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. How we don't have taste in the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, but by chanting the holy name of the Lord is the only way to develop taste for chanting the holy name of the Lord. Just because I don't have attachment for chanting is not enough reason why I should not chant. Because only by chanting that I will develop taste for chanting. The medicine itself is in the medicine itself is in the disease. I mean, how do you put it? Okay, I don't have taste. It's not enough that I will not chant, because only by chanting that you will develop taste for chanting. Did you get the point? And if we don't chant, then there's no taste. We're not going to develop taste for chanting anyway. Okay. Then in text 8, we talk about spontaneous devotional service in practice. Then text 9, the hierarchy of this material and the spiritual world is describing. Then text 10, the hierarchy of different types of human beings up to the highest level, which is Srimati Radharani. Then text 6, the glories of Radharani. Sorry, text 11, the glories of Radharani, what we are discussing today. And Srimati Radharani is considered the topmost of all the devotees, and Akund, the meeting place, is considered the topmost in the whole universe. So this small book is giving us like prelude to spiritual perfection. How we start from beginning to the highest. We're going to discuss more details in Nectar of Devotion. Want us to take Nectar of Devotion first before Nectar, before Bhagavad Gita? Let us vote. Do you want us to go through Nectar of Devotion before Bhagavad Gita, or Bhagavad Gita before Nectar of Devotion?
Nectar of Devotion.
Srimad
But
Bhagavad Gita.
But what should come first, Prabhu? Should Bhagavad Gita come first, or should Nectar of Devotion come first? What should
Nectar of
come first?
Devotion.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, let's vote. Bhagavad Gita, raise up your hand. No, use your emoji.
It should be.
Bhagavad
This
Gita,
my
use your
emoji.
emoji. Hand raise. Okay, if you want Bhagavad Gita, raise up your hand. Okay, Bhagavad Gita, raise up your hand. We are looking for Bhagavad Gita. Vote, 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 vote. Democratic government. Okay, those. Okay, if you want Nectar of Devotion, raise up your hand. Now the Bhagavad Gita, bring down your hands. Nectar of Devotion. Okay, okay, okay. Raya Prabhu, I don't have any say. You can see. So we go for Bhagavad Gita first, okay? Okay. So we have 3 Bhagavad Gita and 2 Nectar of Devotion. So Bhagavad Gita actually is the next. Okay. Nectar of Devotion then last. Because Nectar of Devotion is about practical application. It's very sweet. Right from the beginning, it tells you about the quality of pure devotional service. That is how it started. How the Nectar of Devotion started. It started by talking about pure devotional service. What the result of pure devotional service. You know, Sulabha, Krishna is very difficult to attain. It destroys all the sinful reactions. You become happy. You know, this is the beginning of Nectar of Devotion. But we need to go through Bhagavad Gita before Nectar of Devotion, because in the Bhagavad Gita we learn about devotional service. Then we'll come to the how to exhibit that pure devotional service in Nectar of Devotion. Okay, that is how it's arranged. So thank you very much. I just want to see how much enthusiastic you are in to study these books. Okay, so any question, comments? We have 15 more minutes more, because now you have to go and read. Okay, let me quickly talk about the examination. So,
Wait, Prabhu.
Yeah.
When is the examination again?
On Wednesday.
July 3.
No, Wednesday, coming in Wednesday.
Huh?
What is the date of Wednesday? Let me check. What is July 3? Ashara Mataji.
You actually mentioned July 3.
It's
We
not,
will pass
it's
the
not July.
assignment.
It's not July
That's
3.
for the closed book examination.
Yeah, that is for closed book. is to submit the closed book, to submit the open book, to submit the book, open book assessment is July 3. Open book means you have access to the book, you have to write. You can open the book and write with the book. That is what is open book means. But the closed book means now you are objective questions. So you will be asked questions, you cannot open your book, you have to answer it. Okay? So that will be on Wednesday 26. 26 is the open closed book exam. 26. Wednesday. Okay? Same time, 7 o'clock. So you have from now to Wednesday to revise the book. And like I told you, you can go through the book as the one I sent to you. You will see in page 97 and 98, you will see the questions for the closed book examination. Go and study them. I'm going to bring questions from that only. Page 97 and 98, go and study them. So all the questions I'm going to bring is going to be from this. And make sure you get the answer, because I'm thinking of using a platform for the exam. That platform you cannot cheat. Okay, yes. Yes, Nyarika Mataji, please.
Prabhu, your what do you call this one? What you said, it has been recorded, so it should be coming from those pages. No surprise question.
No, yeah, no surprise question. I'm serious. No, yes, no surprise
Okay.
question. It will come from this. The question will come from this 97 and 98, because if you can understand this 97 and 98, then you already understood the book. So that is the point. We want you to understand the book. So the questions are going to come from this 97, 98. So you have to study this question again and again and their answer again and again till that Wednesday. Okay? So Wednesday, 7 p.m., there's not going to be class from now till Wednesday, 7 p.m., the exam day. And also that will give you enough time to be writing your open book assessment that you submit July. So we will continue Bhagavad Gita from Thursday after the examination.
Is the examination written, or is it on call? Is the examination written?
Yeah, I'm trying to use one platform. That platform, once you sign in, we are going to give you 45 minutes. Once after the 45 minutes, it will log you out. And you have to put the correct answer there. I'm going to put all these questions here on that platform. I'm thinking of really doing like that. All these questions, I'm going to put it there. You have to select, you choose option, the one you want to answer. So once you know, you put your answer there. And if you put it wrongly, you have to put the answer based on how it's written in the book. Okay? If you put it wrongly, it will mark it wrong for you. If I'm using that platform.
Okay.
I have a platform that I was using before in Nigeria. It's still active. I'm thinking of using that platform. So once I've decided to use that platform,
what pages again? 97 and 98.
Wait. Once I've decided to use that platform, I will ask you to sign in into that platform. Okay? I will share the link with you. So you have to register on that platform for you to be able to access the assessments.
Oh my goodness. Prabhuji.
So Pitamba Prabhu, let me hear Pitamba Prabhu first before we Pitamba Prabhu, we are saying what?
So the questions are in pages 97 and 8.
Yes,
97 and 98.
The questions are in page 97 and 8. Yes. So you have to study those questions, because that is what you are going to get. There's no surprises, I'm giving you guidelines on how what
you pages,
right?
Only 2 pages. We only review
it's about 34 questions there, 34. And out of that 34, I'm going to give you 20 compulsory. Okay?
So Prabhuji, I just want to verify So close assessment will be on 26, which is Wednesday. We will not have class on Monday, Tuesday, so we will have time.
No. Yes, to
Okay.
go and revise, yes.
Okay, and then Wednesday we will go back at 7 p.m., which is we will answer the page 97 to 98, the close assessment, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right. Copy on
Then
that.
the open book assessment, open book is submitted on July 3rd. So no rush. You have plenty of time. But if you don't do it, you'll be rushing at the end. Better to do it and relax than to want to rush at the end, okay?
If we fail, what will happen?
Any other?
If we fail, what will happen?
Nobody will fail. You just have to attempt nicely. If you don't do it nicely, I will ask you to redo it again until you get it right.
Okay.
There's no failing in Bhakti, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Yes. Right, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. You said on 97 and 98, out of 34 questions, you will give 20 questions, right?
Yes.
All right, all right.
We are not
Thank
testing
you,
you to
thank you,
fail. We are not testing you to fail. We are testing you to understand. So if you fail, you redo it. If you fail, you redo it until you get it right. Okay.
Prabhu, I have a question.
Yes, Blavo.
Yes, why does the written exam comes last, or the open book assessment comes after the closed book? I mean, I think it will be easier for us if we, I mean, for me, it will be easier for me to do the open book assessment first, so we can for me to retain all the, and then do after. But I'm just asking you. It's up to you.
So you want us to do you want to submit your essay first?
I mean, it's up.
Essay
I mean, it's up
last.
to you. I mean, it's up to you. How
No,
do
I'm
you?
asking, you want to submit your essay first before we do the closed book?
We can go. Yes, we can go.
Oh yeah, no. I want to get it clear so that I can ask others whether they are okay with that. I'm not so strict in the way I want us to.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think for me, it's easier for me to do the open book assessment first, the written before the closed
Okay,
book.
Nyarika Matadi, what do you think?
I don't know about everyone. Let's hear
I
from
think
everyone.
for me, yeah, I think for me it's the opposite, because I think if you do the closed book examination, that's when we already understand like most of the instructions or the teachings in Nectar of Instruction. And then by the time that we have the open book examination, then that's the time we can explain more about the question that we want to choose from. Because
And
you said that
mind you,
it's only
thank you
one
very much.
question.
Thank you very much, Mataji. And because, mind you, you're supposed to submit your question before Monday, by Monday latest. So you go
Yeah,
through
you
the
need to choose
questions.
one question.
Yes, you have to choose one question and submit by Monday. I think that's right, Babu. It's easier that you do the close first, because see, when you see the question already, they have picked the question for you to go through the book. So just go through where the questions are and try to understand that area and grab it. You know, it
Okay.
makes it easier. And then for the open book assessment, your essay, which is minimum 350 words, you have to submit it to my email through Microsoft, so that I will be able, immediately you submit it, I open it on Microsoft, I will know whether you already reached 250 or not. So it's like that. So you try to pick your question and submit by Monday. Let's start from there, okay? Then on Wednesday, you want to do the exam on Friday, because you want me to keep it for Friday? You need 5 days for studying?
I'm good with the schedule as is. I don't know about the others.
Yeah, Wednesday, huh? Restaurant, what do you think? Wednesday or Friday?
Yeah, Wednesday is good.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go Wednesday, 7 p.m. Okay. And then Monday, let us share your question. Submit your question by latest Monday. You can submit before Monday so that I can approve it. Then you can start writing on that immediately. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. So Ashara Mataji, are you okay with that? Okay. Yeah, you are ready?
I just wanted to make clear. So by
Your voice is not coming out.
Sorry, you hear me, Prabhuji?
We are not hearing you now.
This one, you hear me?
We are hearing you now.
Yeah, so my question is, so by Monday, we will submit you the question for the open book assessment, correct? On the
The one
July
you have
20.
picked, you submit on Monday, yeah. By
Yeah, okay.
latest Monday, yeah.
All right, noted on that. Thank you.
Yeah. And also, before Friday, pick a day that is suitable for you to recite your shloka 1 to 3.
What?
You pick a day from now till, because I'm going to give all the assessment together, everything will end by July 3. So from now till July 3, pick a day that is okay for you to recite your 3 shlokas. So once you are ready, you book appointment with me on a WhatsApp call or Zoom. I will arrange for Zoom call. Then you recite your shloka and you are done. I will give you a mark.
You said, Prabhu, that will be after July 3?
No. Between now and July 3, you pick a day that you are okay to recite your shloka 1 to 3.
So from today and between today and July 3?
Yes.
Friday.
Okay, Friday. Okay, got it.
Friday.
Yes, Madam Niharika.
I would just like to confirm, so we are going to choose any shloka within the,
No. Verse
or
1,
it's
2,
take
3.
1, 2, 3. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yes. Yes, Pitamba Prabhu. Amadios. Fritz Santos.
So we recite the Sanskrit only.
Huh?
We just recite the Sanskrit text 1 to 3.
No. Recite the Sanskrit and translation. But if you want to be more scholarly, you can do like Angel. She recited the Sanskrit, what translation and translation.
Haribo.
No. In a Shri Upanishad, Angel recited the shloka, the what translation and translation. She recited everything.
Haribo.
Wow.
That's difficult. But you only ask. You only ask translation in
But in this
Sanskrit.
case, it's just Sanskrit and the translation, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Papa.
Okay. So Jai Bachaka Patarubhyasya, Kripa Sindubhya Vacha Patitanam, Baba Nevyo Vaishna Vivyo Namo Nama, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So we're expecting you, I'll be expecting you to send me your question by Monday, and then see you again on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, everyone.